All right, has anyone noticed this trend among some of our government experts lately? It starts off with them telling you a thing. If you question the thing, you will be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. It then turns out later that the thing that they told you wasn't quite as true as they promised you it would be. And when you point this out, they revert to telling you that, well, they never told you the thing that they told you. And then when you show them incontrovertible proof that they did in fact tell you the thing that they told you, they just suggest that you should be mocked, ridiculed, and potentially censored. I can't imagine why we don't trust these guys.
If you're so confused and disoriented that you don't know where you are or where you're going, there are predators of the spirit who are much worse than snakes that are waiting in wait for you. And the probability that you'll move from aimless, hopeless, joyless anxiety to nihilism, corrosive bitterness, and genocidal fantasy in the fundamental extreme is very high. And so that's possession by a predator of the spirit in the desert of the soul. And that's real.
Honey, someone's going to the house. Someone's going to the house. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Who are you call the pops? I'm gonna call the pops.
We're recording you.
No. It's okay. I'm just your neighbor. Coming by to say howdy.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, we're not used to people stopping by to say howdy without assaulting us first, robbing us, or defecating on our lawn.
Sometimes all three.
The trifecta. We're from Los Angeles.
Just moved to Texas.
I figured.
Oh, the California plates?
Well, yeah, and the masks. Inside your own house. No one else around. 2022.
We just want to be extra safe.
We feel naked without masks.
We'll probably wear them for the rest of our lives.
We'll be buried in them.
Okay. Well, you seem like a lovely couple. Like I said, I just wanted to drop by and welcome you to the neighborhood.
Why? Do you want something?
Oh, no. I think he's being friendly. People around here are friendly. Like we've seen in the movies, right?
I thought that was just make-believe, like superheroes or families that go to church.
No. That's a myth. This is real life.
So, I live in that house over yonder. Name's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. I'm Tiffany, she, her.
And I'm Steve, he, him.
What are your pronouns?
I don't believe in pronouns. I think they're reductive. In fact, just your asking about it is a microaggression.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. I'm just messing with you. I like all pronouns. My favorite is you.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Exactly. So, if you need anything, just holler. My wife and I'd be happy to help.
Baby, he has a gun.
I'm calling the cops.
I'm recording you.
No.
Recording
It's
you.
okay.
Good morning. I'm here to give you an update on the FBI's investigation of Secretary Clinton. What I want to do is tell you what we're recommending. But first, let me tell you what we found. 110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it make?
8 of those chains were top secret, 36 of those chains secret, and 8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Everything I did was admitted. There was no law, no regulation.
Secretary Clinton should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email.
None of these emails should have been on any kind of unclassified system, not even Gmail.
But first of all, nothing was marked classified.
To the contrary,
Nothing was marked classified.
there is evidence of a
Nothing was
tremendous
marked.
amount,
Nothing was marked classified.
Now let me tell you what we found.
Oh my God.
110 emails.
It was not the best choice.
52 email chains.
It was a mistake.
Have been determined to contain classified information.
What difference at this point does it
8
make?
of those chains were top
It wasn't
secret.
the best choice.
36 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
8 contain confidential information.
What difference at this point does it
With
make?
respect to our recommendation, this is going to be an unusual statement in at least a couple of ways. Although there is evidence, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. I know there will be intense public debate. What difference at this point does it make? 110 emails.
It wasn't the best choice.
52 email chains.
I made a mistake.
Have been determined to contain classified information. What difference at this point does it make? 8 of those chains were top
was not a
secret.
good choice.
6 of those chains
I said it was a mistake.
and 8 contained confidential information.
What difference at this point does it make?
Hey y'all, how's it going? Everybody doing all right tonight?
Good. How are you guys? How's everybody? How's the world today? Narrowly escaped with our lives. Close encounters of the alien kind. It's been a wild one.
Right?
I want to roll through and say hi to everybody. If anybody wants to do it. Hey Angela, hey Dana, Lauren, hey Grace, hey Bonnie, hey Ronan, hey Sharon, hey BC, hey Marshmallow. Let's see. I think I covered everybody that's talking. Hey Black Watch, Jody, Stans.
Stenson.
I think that's everybody that's talking. Hey B. I don't guess I missed any. If I did miss you, hey Chris. Well, what do y'all think about the 10-foot giant walking through Florida? It's Godzilla.
It's weird because I've been seeing people talk about it all over the place. And then Ronan said they shut down the mall.
I didn't say that. I said it was a
Oh.
hoax. Saw it in the
Oh.
movie. People lost their minds. They watched too much TV.
I thought I
They
heard
turned
this.
that stupid box off, the idiot box off, right?
I guess I better stop lumbering through the woods or I'll be shot thinking I'm Bigfoot, huh?
They might mistake you for Sam Sketch or Sam Squatch or whatever that
Santa
is.
Squatch.
Take it to Area 51.
Yeah, he broke out of Area 51, ended up in Texas.
It's Area 53.
Some people call it the desert here for some reason.
If anything, if they had to do something with it, it's that damn what's that blue screen stuff they do where they can do it in the sky and make it look like stuff? Oh,
Yeah,
Blue
CGI
Beam.
or something like that.
Project Bluebeam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see a video on it though, or a picture or something.
Hey,
I wanna
Patty.
They had one years ago. It was at a baseball game in Taiwan. People were at a stadium in a baseball game, and this giant dragon flew in, started blowing, fire and everything, and then, like breaking stuff. It looked real. Obviously, it wasn't, but it was real loud. It was a lot of lights and stuff going on. That's old by now.
Yeah. Hey, Bruce. I'm happy.
Hey, Marshmallow thing. Hey, Larry. Hey, Bruce. Oh, I said Bruce already. Barb. I haven't seen that name in forever, but I ain't been on it forever either.
Right.
Yeah, they told me y'all had a blast off background too the other night, Bonnie. After the show or whatever, New Year's.
You did what?
Y'all had a blast, joking and acting up and whatever.
Yeah, we were
Very
kind of.
impressed.
I'm like, do I remember New Year's?
Oh dang, Bonnie had a great New Year's. Sounds like.
Rabbit said area 4.5.
You know me, I don't remember anything. Right, Benjamin? Oh, I don't know. It's election year. We're getting weather warnings. They're predicting another snowmageddon for Texas. And
Yep. The only good thing about election year is usually gas prices go down around then because it's how one way they buy people's votes.
right.
But that's cool. They should try harder to buy our votes. They don't try very hard.
He's already bought and paid for them with the border. Did I say that?
Somebody.
I think it was a demonic presence.
I don't know.
Yeah, Barbara, it's been a while since I did live. What, 2 weeks, a month?
For what?
Somebody, she said, like, caught me live. I said, yeah, it's been 2 weeks or a month since I did a live.
Well, it's at least a month. It seems like shit.
It's
I
been a
saw
long
the
time.
thing and I was like, "Who's Chuck?" I'm just kidding. I thought you were mad at us. I thought you found like a better group of friends, much cooler people, probably better looking. You know,
Too much shit going on around here, and then I got sick last week.
Hey, Zoom. So Pappy, wait, what did he say? I saw something. That mall had a lot of police presence for what they reported was happening with those kids.
Yeah, Bruce said that they're going to have a snowmageddon there.
Yeah.
you honestly, you guys at any level believe that there was an alien at this mall? Just shoot me straight here. 0% chance that that's real. Where are you guys?
If it was an alien that somebody's got off of a raft, it's a coast.
So is that like a 20% yes, 80% no? Like, where do you sit on the whole? Where's, where you at? Bonnie, you're next.
So wait, I'm still stuck on the mall. So there was kids with sticks at the mall. So I guess that's why all the police were there.
So Bonnie's in. Bonnie's saying it was an alien invasion that failed, apparently. Because kids with the sticks chase stuff the alien.
Let me see if I can find that video I had earlier on that.
I don't know what it was. I'm not in Florida.
So you're in on it too. You believe that it potentially could be an alien entity of sorts.
No, well, I have never seen an alien.
I'm saying zero. I'm saying 0% chance. So you're saying maybe 10%? Are you at 10%? 15, 20, 17%? Are you at Q%? 17?
I'm at 0% until I see proof.
Never seen aliens. I've seen a lot of criminal trespassers, though.
I have seen some strange things in the sky, but I would when we have balloons and everything coming over us, I'm not going to call them UFOs. Like an alien UFO, we could have a lot of unidentified objects, but or stuff they don't want to know. But I wouldn't remember anyway.
Because they mind wipe you after they
visit
you.
There's this frequency thing I think going on here that is blocking my memory.
Two demons collided, Bruce says.
Dimension.
At least they keep. Oh, dimensions? I can't read that far. I apologize.
They collided for dementia.
Hey, Brew.
Hey, Brew.
Damn it.
Spotted rabbits.
I think he said it was a dragon. He's probably more right.
Marshmallow Man. When I see stuff in the sky, I'm usually on psychedelic drugs.
Benjamin's getting invaded. He's got the aliens moving in next door.
Well, it's kind of looking that way around here, with 2 moving out and boxes piled everywhere from that, and then me unpacking boxes because I'm not moving out as far as I know. I'm not packing until I hold a piece of paper. And then a bed got delivered today, frame.
Hell of a way for us to celebrate J6, though. Aliens decide to go to the mall.
And why the mall?
Yeah, it was Alien Insurrection Day.
Yeah.
Right, because everybody's there doing their Christmas returns. So
that was
crowded.
That's how they scared everybody away from returning that crap. They're like, aliens, get out of here.
Hey, Jen. So what do y'all think is going to happen next?
Well, hopefully the aliens do a better job. I mean, that's a pretty pathetic attempt at an invasion. Just scare a couple kids with sticks. That's just bullying. That's not, intelligent life. Like, you travel galaxies or whatever to get here and you pick on these little kids at the mall. Like, that's the best you got. Like, at least they showed up on the White House lawn or something last time, allegedly, or whatever. Like that, I'd get that, okay.
Right.
They'd have to turn around because they'd find no intelligent life there, but
No, they got to take them to find out they're not intelligent. Please.
Damn, now I'm seeing absolutely nothing on this stuff.
Yeah, it was a hoax. Not like, just like testing our wittability, I would say. Just seeing if we'd believe it, see how far it goes. I did, Pappy. Yeah, I mean, it's out of 2 pieces. And I have a piece of leather here so I could take it apart and clean it when I need to. It's basic, just straight, nothing curvy. Maybe pipe 2.0 will have a bend or like a Sherlock or something to it.
I'm going to have to buy just because I think they're cool. And for emergencies, you never know.
There's your
Yeah. Yeah, right.
The kids were chasing the aliens with sticks. Supposedly.
We can put a hurt. That's Patriots right there. Little Patriots running around like, get out of here.
Is that's
the American spirit right there. That coming after you with sticks. I don't care if you're an alien or what, but not my mall. This is my arcade.
Here's one for you. I don't know if you guys ever saw this.
Dudes, well, we go undercover as Antifa in a crowd. So, can you put that back in? Well, we go undercover as Antifa in a crowd. Antifa.
Yeah.
Hey, T girl. She's so nice. She always calls me handsome.
I done shared it up.
Oh, that's what the bear is.
Hey, T.
Hi, T girl. Do you honestly think kids would be going after giants? Please. Standing there taking videos on their phones, yes, but going after. You know what? I think that the younger kids will surprise people nowadays. I'm really hoping the majority, but I've just been seeing some angry kids, especially in the schools and in the school boards. You never know.
That's a good point, though. Most of them would whip out the cell phone and start, Instagramming and getting that footage. What's up, meat puppets?
Hey, meat.
So,
Hey, is that 007 you after your name? Is that something you just put on there? I'm just pulling your leg. I'm just playing.
Hey, Chuck, stop. Chuck, stop watching Baywatch and play the video.
I'm looking. I didn't see a video. Hold on. I'm trying to find the other. Oh, there it is. It's buried.
Social media feed. Teens spreading panic at Bayside Marketplace. Groups fighting, lighting fireworks, and damaging stores. Amanda Placia is live in downtown Miami with more. And Amanda, several teens have been arrested.
Yes, Jawan, 4 teens have been arrested between the ages of 14 and 16 years old after wreaking havoc last night here in Bayside. And we've learned that fireworks, which were mistaken for gunshots, are what led to that major police response. A massive police response at Bayside on New Year's Day. Videos posted all over social media Monday night show dozens of police officers swarming the area after the call initially came in as an active shooter. According to arrest reports, police say a large group of teens started causing a riot inside the mall and were lighting loud fireworks. They were entering businesses possibly armed with sticks, causing damage inside stores, and just creating panic for people inside Bayside. As officers tried to control the situation, they had to shut down Biscayne Boulevard for 6 blocks until the all clear was given. We are not reporting their names because they are minors, but 4 teens between the ages of 14 and 16 years old were arrested during the mayhem. Now that it's calm a day later, tourists and those who live in South Florida weighed in on what happened.
A little bit worried about the security in the area. I have a baby, as you can see, so I think it could be dangerous for the families that visiting around here.
I heard what happened, I think, last night or New Year's in the downtown. So I guess that was a very dangerous thing.
Later in the night, a group of 50 teens also caused disturbance at a nearby 7-Eleven. One victim in the chaos told police that a teen threw a bottle at his car, and when he got out to ask who threw it, there was an argument and he was jumped by a group of male teens. He told police that they went into his car and stole his iPhone. 2 of the teens were arrested for resisting an officer without violence. The other 2 are facing a host of charges, including burglary, grand theft, battery, and resisting an officer without violence. The president of the Downtown Neighbors Alliance had a statement about Monday night's situation, which read in part, a concerned resident mistook the fireworks destinations for gunshots and reported an active shooter, which led to the heavy deployment of police resources that is being shared on social media. We want to reassure everyone in the community that the Downtown Neighbors Alliance is asking our leaders to use this development as a teachable moment. Now, all 4 of those teens who were arrested in last night's chaos are expected to appear in juvenile court on Wednesday. Live at Bayside in downtown Miami, Amanda Placencia, NBC 6 News.
Okay, so that didn't have anything to do with the alien.
Hey, Jerry.
50
Yeah, it did. That's what they were saying. So it went from a riot to fireworks to sticks to aliens in less than 4 hours. On social media, just social media, not reality.
Oh, okay. Hey, Gmo.
Here's one for you, Ken, if I can get it to post up here. Made me think of you when I grabbed it. Let's see.
It's not those 2 New Year's guys kissing, is it? It's not those 2 New Year's guys kissing, is it?
No, it's the Obama couple. No. When someone starts telling you about their plans when things get back to normal.
Wait, but it's already normal. I mean, here we are, we're breathing, we're together. It's normal. I mean, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Love it.
This is normal. Now is normal for now.
The aliens and sticks tomorrow, man.
Normal in Florida earlier with alien hunts.
I don't know. That looked like a bless your heart moment.
15,000 migrants from Mexico are headed to the U.S. border, known as poverty exodus.
Yeah.
What kind of migrants did you say?
15,000 individuals from 24 countries have left southern Mexico for the U.S. border.
Yeah. So how do you feel about those ones that they're just saying don't need to be processed and straight on in?
I thought that was the ones they didn't catch.
I
feel the same way about that as we see a random house. Oh, hell, let's move in there. If they can do it at the border, everybody ought to be able to just do that anywhere.
But guess what? No. And
like you can. I mean, you have squatters' rights at that point. You have, I mean, if you get away with it, if it's open and obvious and you live there for like 7 years or whatever it is, you actually do adversely possess it, I guess, or whatever they call that. You know?
Yeah.
There's been situations.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable. It's a bad issue.
I guess if you could call it 15,000 reasons to boost your immune system because there's a bunch of bioweapons coming. Who knows what they're bringing?
Well, aren't we all squatting on the New World Order's planet anyway? I mean, we're kind of in the way.
Yeah. We are in the way. That's for sure. Yep.
Not if Chuck keeps coughing like that, man. You write your will yet? You got JN1? Is it over?
it's okay, Chuck. I got 72 hours. I keep coughing too.
Dang.
What would you
y'all
do?
Need to drink some of that. Y'all need to drink that Theraflu. Get over it.
Wow. January J6 protesters received a combined 847 years in prison so far. The client list of the island received a combined total of 0 years, 0 months, and 0 days in prison.
Well, I have
Trust
something.
the plan, Chuck. Trust the plan.
No.
It's a show. It's
That's
a
the
movie.
client. You have been reported for adverse behavior. You have been docked half a credit on your social score and can no longer buy Marlboro cigarettes. You have to do the cheap ones.
What's up, Jeff B? You and me both, man. You have to get in line behind me, though.
Hey, Jeff B. We're the wrong color. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, speak for yourself. Like tan. Shit.
I can't.
Put me in the sun for 3 days. Hola. I got a J in my last name and everything. I'm, you know.
Oh damn, that's sensitive.
There's y'all some statistics.
Clinton makes more for speaking at Cambridge, a couple million just to show up. She's teaching there still, right?
Yeah, if he's got 325, he ought to be worth more than 100,000 for a speaking engagement, I guess. He ain't worth a $5 round.
Marshmallow Man, that's the same. It's been a minute. So back to J6. Did y'all see that Pelosi?
Nope. I tried not to see her at all costs. I avoid looking at her.
I don't know, man. You know it's got to be crazy. She has got to be a freak. Hey, I shared the new update today, January 6th. Ooh, it's January 6th. It's the anniversary of the worst day in U.S. history. Worse than Pearl Harbor, AIDS, and everything combined.
I forgot to, yeah.
Yeah, you know why you forgot? Because it wasn't that big damn deal. That's why you forgot.
we survived. We're the survivors of like the worst day in American history, guys. We survived it, right?
Everybody did except for, okay, no, I won't go there. But so this today, Pelosi reveals horrifying answers she got after calling for help on January 6th. So my question is, why would they give her these answers when she called the military asking for help? Get into it. It's long. I'm skipping as much as I can. Secretary of the Army Ryan McCarthy, who could not have been more casual, in response to our pleas to dispatch reinforcements, he said, "Well, I have to report to my boss. That takes time. I don't know what we can do." His answer was horrifying, Pelosi wrote. Can you believe they just keep on and on? I'm not going to read it all. Y'all just throw up.
Here's a joke why I want me to.
Oh, sorry.
Here's a joke why I want me to tell you, Rabbit. Earlier, we found when I walked outside. He said, Bill Clinton, and they're in a little Cessna plane. He throws $100 bill out the window, and he goes, "That'll make one person happy for a while." And Obama throws a $100 bill, and that'll make two people happy for a while. Nancy throws one out behind it, says, "There's another one to make three people happy for a while." The pilot turns around and laughs at us. "How about I crash the plane and make the whole world happy?"
Today's satire and prank video brought to you by Humor. Nothing is real. We didn't mean it. Stay away from us, you floor kickers.
Actually, I read that he is trying to make it so marijuana is not a punishable by jail charge. Is that
whatever? Who cares? Yeah.
So
like decriminalizing it. Yeah.
Yes, decriminalizing it. And so, but the object is to go further and make it the same for crack and meth, crack and something.
Well,
wonder why.
Legalize crack?
That's what it is. Crack and cocaine. Because where have they been finding that?
It's already, crack and cocaine is already a misdemeanor indeed because there's so much of it.
They're finding it at the White House because they're hiding it from Hunter. That's a good name for him, though, when he's hunting around for it, ain't it?
I'm just finally glad that Hillary's held accountable. She lost her sweet gig over in London. Now she has to work for Columbia University. That'll show her. Professor Clinton. Today it's 2:59 a.m. That's not her. That's a hologram lizard mask.
Why did she lose her thing over where did you say, in
Oh,
England?
because the Columbia one pays more. Yeah, she was doing crap with Oxford or
Oh.
something, but this one's even more money. You know, that's how you punish these people. You pay them and lift them up, right? I mean, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, since it's election year, I'm gonna ask a really bad.
Hold on, let me drop from the stream before you say anything else.
No, I'll probably get booted after I ask. So, he really did jump. So, why do y'all think that Mr. T didn't pardon the J6ers before he left office when he had a chance?
We pardon Little Wayne. What else do you want?
Why would you question anything he does? Like at this point, like obviously he is, I think we've been over this before, like pretty much running the entire show. He's, the director of the movie, if you will. Like obviously it's part of a greater plan, right? Like,
Yeah, student knows the results in 1,000 years, huh?
Yep.
So they sit there and suffer. They have to suffer because.
I mean, come on, Bonnie. The only way you can really save these people is you got to kill them. The only way you can save them is to kill them so that you can save, well, whatever the hell's going on.
So everybody will wake up.
That's right. So they'll wake up from being dead. Wait,
That's a hell of a wake up call. Just saying.
Yeah, Grace, those are criminal trespassers. That's the whole word for it.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it's because still kind of, I don't understand a lot about it. It's not American soil, right? It's not part of the 50 states. It's the District of Columbia. It's a different land, if you will. So that changes things. It's interesting to me that the president still has authority over it, though. It seems like that would be something the governor would do. I would
don't be thinking so much.
I'm just like, I don't understand.
You're
Like
gonna
if you were to
screw
go
up
to
this pyramid scheme
Mexico,
for the rest of us.
like if you go to, you invade Mexico or whatever, you go to Mexican prison, the president of the United States can't pardon you. They can negotiate stuff, I suppose. But it's just really weird situation.
Oh, rabbits, look at Jerry Lee's comment. Thank you, Jerry Lee. I'm not gonna say why, but I'm just saying.
Let me know when your sheets come back from the laundry, Bonnie.
I had a buddy of mine that I gamed with years ago that they called him that this year. And he goes, "Get your shit straight." He goes, "I'm a raptor. I'm from Cuba."
Well, somebody asked me, why would you call anyone that? And I said, because they swam the river. I know it sounds horrible. God forgive me. But
that's why we need another 3-term presidency like FDR. But it needs to be Biden. He needs to finish this up.
Where's Durham? He's fishing on his boat. He's cracking open a ice cold Bud Light, getting a little more gay. That's what he does.
I had people around here will tell me I was delusional that our gas was $1.70 a gallon back then. I said, I'm not delusional. I got fucking pictures.
I've noticed that our gas has gone down. It's like I'm thinking like 230, something like that. It's gone down. So it's
230.
I can understand. Yeah.
Honey apples are the best apples, by the way, Tigger. I'm with you on that. In my opinion, best for eating, just all around, most scrumptious apple. You can write that down.
That's true.
Hold up, I gotta Google what scrumptious means. Quit using these damn big words. I went to public school, damn it. I didn't go to the University of wherever.
So I guess that anyone who lives up north, Ronan, you're kind of north. Well, yeah, you're really north because you get snow there a lot.
In the winter.
Why don't you just go ahead and post his grid coordinates for the New World Order there, Bonnie? Hey, Ronan, where do you live? What's the last four of your social, and what was your last 5 years of annual income? It's just for a survey.
They all know that. They know that already. No worries. It's all good. They got it.
I didn't say all that, but
it's okay. You're saying I'm up north. It snows, and it does. It did today.
What FEMA region?
Region 4.
So, but y'all are all prepared for winter weather. Are the southern people prepared for what usually happens up in Canada, not here?
I don't know. That's like I said, it's kind of not my problem. If you are you looking for advice on what to do to prepare for cold weather?
No, just
okay.
I mean, surely everyone knows what to do now. Snowmageddon taught me a lot.
Most people don't know what gender they are, much less how to drive in bad weather. Are you messing with us right now, Bonnie? Is this like a gag for you? Well, surely people know that snow is bad.
Yeah.
Most people don't even know the sky is up.
Yeah. Black ice is not your friend. Don't hit the brakes. You'll slide.
As long as you don't have a box of Tide, people are pretty safe.
It is January 6th.
Keep some kitty litter in your car.
This is not appropriate. We need to do a moment of silence or something. Damn it.
Who's Austin?
We can't even agree if the world's flat or not. What are you talking about, Bonnie?
But okay, with everything that's going on, does that really matter right now?
That's right up there with if they know how to use snowshoes or not. The way I look at it, it cleans out the gene pool. They don't know how to drive in the snow. That's just good.
Well, and that's where I'm sorry, Ronan, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, no, everybody needs to know how to either drive well in the weather or just stay home, because then you're going to get yourself in an accident and you hit me or something, and you get, emergency vehicles involved. That's just my 2 cents, but.
So we don't have chains for tires or
I was like, what was that?
What else do y'all have up north that could be useful?
I don't have chains for my tires. I don't live that far north. That, like, when I lived in Colorado, for example, and you're in the mountains, you definitely have to have a pair of chains, some chains in your car. Otherwise you might get turned around and then send you back down the mountain. They'll have signs up that flash when it's time for you to put the chains on and stuff. And there, around here, for the most part, just honestly, I think a lot of it's timing. Now it's you need to be driving around in a blizzard is to get you to the hospital, right? Like, that's not a time for go grocery shopping or anything like that.
Thank you, Benjamin.
But if you have to go get something, do it when the sun's out. That's your best bet. Drive slow. By then, hopefully they have cleaned off the roads, salted and sanded. By me, they do that. It's usually pretty clear. They'll have the plows out. In the South, you don't have plows, apparently.
No. So, yeah, I've never seen a snowplow. And they will salt the bridges, but that's about it. The funniest thing I've ever seen is on the Austin News Channel. If anyone's ever been to Austin, there's a Loop 1 Mopac. So the Loop 1 entrance off of 290, it starts going up. It's an overpass, pretty good. And these cars will start going up it, and then you just see them all sliding back down. And at the bottom, there's a whole pile of cars every which way because they just keep on trying, and they don't make it. Not in the deadly way, but it's funny to watch them really try hard to get up that hill. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, and four-wheel drive on ice doesn't really help you. Nothing does on ice other than, traction. If you have four-wheel drive and you're sliding on ice, you just slide sideways. Your whole car will just start sliding sideways. So that doesn't necessarily help you all that much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get chains, you can get winter tires and all that stuff, but I think probably the problem in the South is you use it for a weekend. You know what I mean? You're not, for example, I go through pretty hard winter. It starts about this time of year and we'll go through till March. Everything's frozen and cold and just barren, But for you guys, the ground's not frozen. Even when it snows that much, your ground temperature doesn't freeze like mine does. So that snow is not going to stick around. And even if it's on blacktop, for example, and the sun's out, it's going to melt that. You'll have patches of black ice in the shade, and you have to be careful around, corners and stuff like that. But
see, that's the problem here. It's usually it rains first, and then it snows. And if it rains again, then it makes it's just like you're driving in a slushy. And but that's one time the bridge was frozen over and it had like 2 inches of ice on it. And the DPS did let me drive on it. Had to stay in the middle, don't touch the brakes. And it's all slowing down. For some reason, people in Texas don't know how to slow down.
Yep. You gotta drive slow.
Especially when they hit a sheet of black ice. Hey, what?
Well, yeah. They're going to slow down one way or the other then.
That black ice.
So it's good to have. So it's good to have like a little shovel, little thing of kitty litter in your car. You can dig yourself out. You can use that kitty litter for traction and get yourself off the side of the road and back on it. Type of a thing.
And so that's the thing too, is hopefully people in the South are stocking up things to keep in their vehicle for those situations. I just read where Sweden had like 100-car pileup. They were just the blizzard got so bad they were just trapped right there, and some of them they were getting out of their vehicles and taking them somewhere, but I can't see a lot of people willingly doing that here. So make sure that you have food, water, blankets, anything that you may need if you're stuck in a situation like that. Because I think it was 2 days that they were stuck there, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think.
That's got to be pretty bad if you're stuck anywhere for 2 days alongside the road in this country. Someone's usually gone by then, even something.
And well, yeah, the Swedish military came and brought them food and water. So, but I'm hearing a lot of people that wouldn't trust our military to do that, our FEMA or any of those people.
Yeah. That's funny, Pappy. Get that. Use up that. Reuse that kitty litter. Get some of that traction in there.
Add some pavement to it.
Everyone come dump your litter box on the roads, please.
Or you could burn the lumps if you need heat. If it's dried out enough, it'll burn. Little logs.
Well, and that's So they're kind of predicting that this is going to be a long-term thing. So even if you're not a prepper, people need to, and I'm going to post this on my Facebook so my community knows, but just to be prepared with food and water even in your home for 3 months, because we could be without power, we could be, which of course we would be without water. So it could get kind of, it would be like you had nothing unless you had it stocked up.
Well, heat probably your biggest thing, heat and water.
Water is hard to store, heavy, takes a lot of space, but good point.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm like, keep your bathtubs full. Get you they have these packages of, and I know it's disgusting and they're not great, but the soapy wipes. Yes, in a pinch. They're called soapy wipes. They're like,
oh, like butt wipes or something.
No,
You got whore bath with them.
it's
There
for
you
your
go.
body. It's body wash wipe.
Yeah, you don't want to be stinking it up. You know.
So Dad used to call it when you bathe with a wash rag in a sink or a bucket or whatever. It's a whore bath.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what
I've
my
heard
grandmother
that, yeah.
called it. If we were traveling, that's it was stop at the station and go use the restroom and use the sink to wash
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
I heard my grandmother and my mom talking one day, and I'm like, back in my day when we were young, the women, if they wanted to refresh themselves at their time of the month, they used a bottle of 7-Up. I said, I heard all I need to go. I'm going outside. I think, fine.
No, room 7-Up for men.
Janet, I've got one sitting next to me.
And as I was walking out of the dining room, my dad, he was walking that way, and he spun around in front of me. He heard part of it. He didn't want no part of it either.
I drink mine. It's not for.
I appreciate the disclaimer.
Oh my goodness. I'm on mute.
I'm pretty much speechless.
Yeah.
I used to like 7-Up.
Yeah.
After the day. Maybe I like it more now. I haven't decided.
Look it up. Even back when they first invented it, all the alum in it helped too.
Is it the bubbles or the lemon lime?
Oh, that was another part of the whore bath.
What the hell over?
All right, too far.
Yeah.
But I am prepping 7-Up now.
I was just watching facts on the Old West, and they're talking about how bad as people's hygiene was. Just imagine going into a town and they had a house of ill repute, how that bad that smelled.
Oh, Jen says Sprite is better for the vitamin C. There you go. There's a life hack right there. Obey your thirst.
Get away that scratchy throat when you do it.
Oh, jeez, dude. Dude.
Ah.
Not 7 down, right?
All in the name, all in marketing.
It's
7 in.
Child.
Oh, Pappy.
Never forget January 6th.
I remember that.
That's when you were officially labeled terrorist. You're a domestic trouble rabble rouser.
Labels used to be a thing. Wasn't profiling bad? Wasn't that discouraged? I remember growing up and people saying that's profiling. Profiling's bad.
Called it hazing.
Now, now they're doing it to all of us. And if you don't have a label or a profile at this point, you're really a nobody. You're probably not even living anymore.
Yes, Bruce. I agree. Wait,
I
what?
can't.
We're not even living anymore.
Yeah, if you're not binary, you're not alive.
Pretty much, that's what they're saying.
Women will die.
Who's gonna die?
You got to do context, Chuck. That's kind of random.
We're all gonna die. Annie Jack. No one knows what to say after the 7-Up thing.
Well, I remember as a child that we used to play that game Heads Up 7-Up. I feel like they were kind of trying to warn us about something. But.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
My chickens stopped laying eggs. It got too cold. That's the worst part about winter. They get scared of the snow. They think the sky's falling. They don't know what to do, man. They're freaking out, clucking, rocking around like that. They don't know.
How's that go again?
Yeah,
You
do
saw.
that again.
You have to watch that and they go, oh, perfect timing.
Oh,
hey, Frog.
Yeah.
Damn, Frog.
Hey, Frog.
Make sure you shake it up and shove it in real quick.
If you
know
drink
what?
it flat, night, oh,
Then you tell everybody. Then you tell everybody now that's refreshing.
Never drink flat 7-Up.
I'm pooting bubbles.
After that plan, you get up for a while.
Show of hands. Who thought it would have ended up like this? 7-Up conversation. Ronan's the only one with a can.
Yeah, but if I turn it off, it just has the little nothing burger. Look at that. I'm a nobody all of a sudden. That's probably my
deep cover.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Jen. So Jen had shoulder surgery. I don't know if y'all knew this, and shoulder replacement, I think. She's having a reaction to the metal. And you wouldn't believe how crazy it's been for her. Bless her heart. And she's just in constant pain. Keep her in your prayers, please.
Sorry to hear that.
Did your jam work?
Hey, what, life?
Hey, where's the other guy? Uh-oh.
Now we're really
We're in
fucking
trouble
now.
now, man. We're
Timo
That's
Sabe.
okay. That's okay. Be prepared to dry fire, George. Dry fire.
I'm just trying to show you how we get around up here in the north.
I don't think Kitty Lee can help that moose.
Moose wheel drive.
First time you ever seen someone ride a moose, huh?
That was a trip when you sent it. I was freaking out. I'm like, what the hell? Definitely 4-wheel drive.
Oh, is that you on a moose? Really? That would be
Oh,
so.
wow, Bonnie. Jeez. She just asked if that was you, George.
You gotta put it full screen so he could see it.
Well, I see a person on a moose, riding a moose.
Moose riding.
But that would be so fun.
I don't know about that. I'd be scared. Moose are big animals. They're
They're
freaking
pretty
giants.
territorial, mean.
Yeah.
Definitely mean. And they
They're
stink.
scary.
Big noses.
I'll never forget when there was one going down the road here, and the dog went crazy one morning, and the old lady goes, "Hey, there's a horse going down the road." It wasn't no horse, man. It was a moose.
What's happening, Watt?
Hi, Watt.
Hey, good evening, y'all.
Well, the kicker to that was I wanted to get a picture of it, and I ran outside. You know, it's early morning, 6:30 in the morning, man. I'm still in my underwear. Well, it ran out in the road, and I'm screaming at it, "Hey, get out of the road." I mean, I could just imagine if someone seen me outside screaming in my underwear, holding the camera.
Is that your graduation photo?
That's how they get to school, yeah.
Man, that thing is
big
huge.
moose or a small guy?
I know. I love that. That is awesome.
I think it's a big
Look at
moose.
it. You got to walk and fridge. Look at all the meat on that thing.
I need
That's
to
a bull
screenshot
moose.
that. Hang on.
It's a bull
I
moose.
like
I
it
can
between.
tell.
It tastes good though. I've had moose in between deer meat, like ground beef.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if you get it young and domesticate it,
Yeah.
bottle
In fact,
feed it or
I think
something.
we're going to get another 300 pounds of meat.
Well, yeah, but he's lured to.
Oh, there's no way you'd be able to hold it, man. I mean, you'd have to have a fence like you wouldn't believe to hold one inside. I couldn't imagine trying to keep one.
Yeah, George, if you're going to be out there screaming at
But I
something,
imagine, if you got one young enough, anything can be trained, right?
If you're going to be screaming outside in the cold in your underwear, make sure you got a salami under one arm and a shotgun in the other so you don't look off.
Epstein agrees with your theory, George.
Did you try yelling squirrel at the moose and see if that got its attention?
But every day you don't find any food, that thing you're riding is going to end up one leg shorter.
Yeah.
You'll be eating one leg at a time, right?
Good thing about a moose is a pet, though, if it's protective over you, that somebody will chase off a bear. I've seen them go after bears trying to catch one of their
I heard
babies.
you guys talking earlier about some of the crazy things going on. Did you guys hear about the new bee is supposed to have a lot of heart problems connected to it, and almost all of Europe's got defibrillators all over on every street now.
Yeah.
Crazy.
My son-in-law just had to go to the ER a week or so ago, and he's 30. Heart problems. Because he had to get it to come to the United States.
Hmm.
But you can come the other way and No demands. Jen, I'm glad you're trying for a lawyer. That is definitely a suit, I would say.
Yeah, I thought those things were made out of titanium, but I guess people can be allergic to anything.
Yes. And, well, I would have a problem because that's why I don't wear earrings. And my girls are allergic to metals also. It doesn't matter if it's pure gold, silver, sterling silver, surgical steel, whatever. It is a thing. And that's my daughter kept coming home from school when she would wear shorts and have almost like blisters on the backs of her legs. And it took us forever to figure out that it was from the metal chairs. And the latex mats that they had them taking a nap on. That was the first one we found out. She was allergic to latex.
That sounds like Mom. Gold rings, gold watches, all that stuff. They'd get brittle and they'd give her weird, crusty looking rings around her. Like eat the skin off, but it would also eat the gold and silver up.
Yep.
I think the only thing she can get away with was stuff that was stainless, and she couldn't even wear that long.
So I came up with this invention, I thought, and I wanted to get a patent on it. And it was for the studs with a post. And so it was this plastic covering with a back kind of to it. So you could put it on there and it would keep the metal completely off of your ear. Well, I think that they make those now because somewhere I've seen them. I know I've seen them.
Yeah, I've seen some people using earring things, and there's some kind of clear looking colored plastic. They almost look like the little men that used to be in the Battleship game. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they'd slide them on, and then on the back of it, they'd have a little like a little cap thing, almost like rubber, but it wasn't. It would slide on the back to keep them from losing them.
Did you see Gma? She said she's allergic to pickles, but can eat vinegar and cucumbers without issue.
Might be some of the other spice they put in her seasoning, something, maybe.
Maybe.
Huh.
Hey, I just took you down.
So far, I haven't ran into anything I'm allergic to.
Yeah, Faith, I tried talking to you after camera worked or nothing. You never spoke, so I just pushed you off the stage.
Why would she be dead if she's allergic to latex? I'm curious to see the answer to that. That's funny.
I don't know.
Well, I know my daughter being allergic to latex, the one that you have to have when you go to college. What's it for, Ronan? Hepatitis, or you're young enough to know, aren't you?
For
Wow.
college? Yeah, I think they give you a bunch. Like there's hepatitis. I don't remember all of them. I remember I did. They give you some in high school before you leave high school. Even they tried. They juice you up pretty good. That there is something you have to get if you're going to live in the dorms. You do have to they make sure you have something. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. So whatever it was that she was supposed to get for college, whenever we went to get it, the doctor asked if she was allergic to anything, and she said latex. And he looked on the computer and he said, then you can't have any of these because they all have latex in them.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys while Vicky was going back and forth with the doctor before she went in the hospital. We were up there the second time I took up her, and he come in and was talking to me and her, and he goes, "You guys, while you're in here, let me ask you if you want to go ahead and get yours updated for your shots, either or start you on them to get you up to date." I said, "No, we're both allergic." He goes, "Allergic to what?" I said, "Allergic to that stupidity you guys thinking that shit work." He busted out laughing so hard. They had the nurses come in here and thought something was wrong with it. He goes, "He don't laugh."
I can move this stuff.
He's like, "What was so funny?" And he told them, and some of them just like nodded their head and walked off. So I guess he works with a few of them girls that don't believe it either.
Yeah, I can't think of why latex would be in there anyway.
Yep, Jerry Lee, I agree.
Well, there's a joke in there, but I'm a gentleman, so I'll just let it be. Girl being allergic to latex.
Yeah, you gotta tell them it's in their food too. Latex in your food.
I mean, if they're putting it in medications like that, you could only assume what else they could be putting it in.
Yes. And yeah, so she's got some issues that happen a lot. My whole family's allergic to a lot of things. I know it's crazy, but it's true. But I know what you're thinking of, Roman.
No, it's a popular girl.
I ate enough paint chips when I was probably lead, though. It wasn't latex when I was a kid.
That explains it.
Explains
it.
Enough lead and copper soldered pipes back in the day.
Oh, yeah. Adhesive. No, I didn't even know that one. I put a Band-Aid on the back of my leg. Those well, what do they call them? They like cloth Band-Aids. But I can't remember. And I had whelps all the way around. It was the perfect shape of the Band-Aid. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
even the tacky, sticky stuff's got latex in it.
No, I never knew of having a problem with latex. But because of my daughter, so we get everything latex free, because you can get latex free gloves and everything.
Lambskin gloves. Those work.
Free. Yeah, the fabric Band-Aids, that's it. So how do you know you're allergic to crickets and roaches?
We'll try a few of them. Chuck beat me.
Hey girl, have you eaten them? What? Just curious.
I know
don't think
roaches
any
can
human-
emit like a dust or something that a lot of people, it causes asthma, I think.
That and their damn shell, the chitin in the shell, it's like fiberglass to us. Plus, it causes cancer in humans.
Well, it's bugs. I mean, nobody wants bugs.
No. You're getting too old for that, buddy. Your hips are gonna hurt.
Clothing.
Go get that. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's good.
Mm. Hey, Sean. I kind of thought that they went from metals to plastic when they were doing not really plastic, but it's not metal. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Clip me a little bit.
The fuck is that all about?
I was gonna say, do you know Faith, Chuck?
What did I miss?
Yeah, I know him that much. Showed up here. I was letting her up. I said something about a camera or say something. Didn't say something. Boost off. Then goes out there in the chat bitching because she got kicked off.
No.
I don't know. That was just uncalled for.
I guess I was due for my Fruit Loop.
That's a spot, buddy.
Glass to plastic was a weapon.
I was thinking it might have been the Faith that used to come around all of us way back. The one that was like 16 back then, 17.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
That's why I tolerated it until I heard that, seen that shit. And I didn't know what that shit was over. So
No. Nobody, you're gonna. Oof, you're too old. Sorry. No.
So, George, how have you been doing?
No.
Oh, I've been doing fine.
Good.
Been doing just great. Finally getting a little snow. Weather's supposed to get bad. So we'll see. I mean, we haven't seen bad weather in a year or so. I mean, hey, it's been way too nice so far. First time I ever had to swap mosquitoes in December. Huh? What was that?
Any aliens with sticks up there?
I don't even know I missed whatever it was going around social media. I mean, I missed that.
I did too, man. I had no idea. Purple monkey dishwasher, man. I don't know.
Well, the news clip said 50 teenagers with sticks, didn't it? But then other people were saying
so 10 minutes ago.
Well, and so what, life? Are you doing okay? Anything new in your neck of the woods?
Wherever you are, however drunk you are, be proud.
Yes.
Yeah, good luck getting all those out. Yeah, I'm doing well. I can't complain none.
Good to hear.
has anybody been doing many shows lately, Watt?
What you mean?
I'm just all the shows that used to be on. I don't really see anybody doing them anymore. Well, I ain't looking either. I've been tied up. But when I do look, I don't ever see anybody on.
Yeah, there's a few, and then sometimes people will be going on and you don't get the notifications late, or it's been real weird lately.
Yes. It has. So, did anything in any chats about tomorrow, January 7th? I saw like a week ago something, but nobody said what.
I have no idea.
That's pretty broad, Bonnie. Can you zero it in a little for us? What's gonna happen?
What's the word?
Narcolepsy?
No, when you show something, reveal. No, not a
Frontal
reveal.
exposure.
Oh, wait a minute.
You tell him, boy. You tell him.
Disclosure? Is that what it was? Just no.
Northern exposure.
Dang it.
Bug out.
Heck of a lap dog, man. Heck of a lap dog.
He wants to
Ronan
crawl
sits
up
on
in
his
my
lap.
lap. That's right. He wishes he could crawl up. He did last time, but he's getting older now, and it's harder on his hips. Like, he wants to right now. He was testing earlier by putting one paw in my lap first, but as he get older, it's harder on his hips, and I don't need to put him through that, you know. If anything, like, I'll sit on the floor and I'll let him crawl in my lap that way if he really needs a little bit of lap time. But he's just a spoiled brat. He likes the camera. He's a camera whore.
The big old baby.
He hears me talking to the screen and he's like, dude, you lost your mind. What are you? There's nobody here. Sometimes I get a little animated about things, and he's like full on ready for war. It's like, who is it? Where are they?
Don't have to rub it in.
What?
7-Up. It's carbonated. It does it on its own. No rubbing in necessary.
It bugged out.
It'll perk you up.
I'm not going to test that theory.
That's okay. Trust the science.
Why'd Pappy disappear?
What happened?
Oh, there he is. Okay. I thought I lost Pappy. I couldn't see him commenting.
I'll be right back. I'm grab me a drink.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
7-Eleven.
So what do you guys do down there in Georgia this time of year? It's not that cold from what I hear. Rabbit says like almost in the 80s.
I can't believe it's that hot there when it's not here.
Yeah, this time of the year it's like high 50s, low 60s, and it ain't really got down into the freezing yet. I think we got a couple of days, maybe next week. Not too bad.
You think that Arctic freeze will hit you?
What's that?
You think that Arctic freeze will hit y'all?
Oh, it could. If anything, it'll probably North Georgia, maybe Atlanta, maybe.
That's the report I saw. All of us. It doesn't matter where you are.
When's this coming?
Like couple of weeks. Well, who knows now? Really? Because I looked at my weather earlier and it said one thing, and I just looked at it again, and it says our low Friday is 28. I was like, yikes. Okay, that's getting down there.
What are you doing? Go outside, go potty. Let's go.
Our highs have been like around 60s.
Yeah.
It's weird that we have the same weather 1,000 miles away.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Well, if you think that's weird, Bonnie, I heard it not only rains here, but in other parts of the world too. No shit.
Really? I just saw, oh, y'all check this out. Since Chuck's going to leave us to our own devices here, India, by 2050, India will be among the first places where temperatures will cross survivability limits, according to climate experts. And within that time frame, the demand for air conditioners in the country is also expected to rise ninefold, outpacing all other appliances, according to a recent report by the International Energy Agency.
Wait. So if it's supposed to be so hot that it's unlivable, who's going to fix the ACs? You know what? No, I'm not falling for that, Bonnie. All you're telling me is if that's true and it's going to be so hot that it's unlivable, that explains why all the Indians are buying up the gas stations. They're jumping the gun, man. They're smart. Great investment, great people, great culture, except the caste system. I don't like the caste system.
I was going to say, so expect a huge flow of people from India coming in next.
You know, it's always weather or 7-Up, man. Weather and 7-Up.
All right.
You wonder why the commercials didn't have a Coke in its while, huh? Oh, I'm back. I ain't see you later, smart ass.
Really, Chuck? You of all people are like, you guys are rude.
I missed it. What happened?
That'd be fucking with him. See you later when I said I was going to get a drink.
Oh. Hey, Andy.
He'll take one too, you know.
Welcome back, Chuck.
I'm not talking anymore because the only news I have is weather and aliens.
What's wrong with that? It's working, ain't it? You got a full panel. We're revving to go. You got George.
Like the other day, they had the reports of what was it, the 10-foot alien at the Miami Mall?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be looting too. Forget about it. 10-foot aliens, it's over. I'm getting me a Gucci bag, some Louis Vuitton,
Gucci
whatever
bag.
else. Some Adidas. I don't know, whatever, Nikes or whatever they got over there.
Oh, and I did have that little bit about Pelosi and J6ers and.
You're also anti 7-Up technique. We learned a lot tonight. It's been fun.
Sweet alien invasion. You know, this is an election year, and they have really been prepping us up for this alien invasion thing. How long have we been hearing about aliens? Every so often in the news, like the past months.
I
Bring 'em
watch a
on.
lot of sci-fi. Yeah, I watch a lot of sci-fi. I'm ready. Like if water doesn't kill him, we'll put some what was that? Head and Shoulders, the shampoo, psyllium sulfide or whatever they called it in that movie.
There you go.
Just hit him
Selenium.
with that. Yeah.
That selenium stuff.
Yeah. Just hit him with that, you know.
Yeah, Rabbit. I just went out and checked my lemon plants out there, and I ain't checked them in a week. All that below freezing we had in there still look like lemon trees with leaves. And
Good, man. Good. You've been working on this a while.
Yeah. So I've been seeing in chat a couple of times that Austin's in the hospital and nobody was made aware. Is that unusual?
Who shot who in the what now?
I think he's the Secretary of Defense, Austin.
Lloyd Austin? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
got it. You said Austin. I mean, there's a lot of Austins out there now, you know.
Oh yeah, that was thank you for clarifying that. And he's someone in Texas, I'm assuming?
No.
Oh shit. I don't know who he
Secretary of
is.
Defense. I mean, I don't know. he's one of those small guys. He doesn't do much from what I hear. Just, Raytheon CEO, Rancor.
Oh, Lloyd, yeah. He owes me $20.
He stiffed me out of a tank of gas once, that bastard.
He could be connected to the Pentagon somehow. I don't know.
I don't know. I heard they had to change the name of the building because one of the walls got blown out.
Ronan, you got that going right now?
I don't use the hydroponics. I don't know. I don't have this set up. I do have some sprouts going though. I think I'm overdoing it, but that's part of the fun. You know what I mean? You got to keep busy doing something, growing something. So my therapy, you know what I mean? It's like any time of year, there's something to grow.
this dude was making his own coleslaw or sauerkraut, and I was watching. He had damn cabbage growing in towers that were hydroponics.
Yeah, I saw those too, like on the PVC pipe or whatever. That looks
Vertical's
cool.
tight. Vertical's tight, but once you get it set up, it's awesome. Just takes a while. Warehouse time, George. What's in your warehouse?
There you go.
Watch out, buddy. Watch out.
I got a couple of Ronan's favorite tents back there. I'm trying to zoom in.
Dude, those tents are awesome. Those are,
what? If anyone on panel,
penny, man.
Yeah, yes, they are. They really are. And if anyone on panel or chat's an engineer or carpenter, I'm pretty sure that middle beam's gonna fall. So I'll take all advice. I fucked it up when I built it.
That's not OSHA.
It looks like it's hanging by the air.
Yeah, it's just hanging out. That's why the heavy stuff got moved to the bottom. Yeah, you got to treat it like a hostile environment. Pretend like you're growing on Mars, since we don't know what the weather is. There's aliens with sticks. There's 50 kids mugging the 7-Eleven. Game time. Game time.
Right, Jenny and Grace, from what is a good question.
Well, distraction from living a happy life. Ah, crap. They took out George. Damn Chinese. Disclaimer, satire.
So I heard there's this really, well, up in the mandates, is that what they're called? Yes. Is that the red phone?
Yeah, it's the emergency line. I'm trying to call Chuck. It's a red phone.
That phone.
That thing's older than all of us. Well, most of us. Some of us. Whatever. Oh. What are you growing this year, Chuck? What does your apocalypse garden look like?
You what?
What are you growing this year? What's your apocalypse garden look like? You're gonna do some tomatoes, radishes.
I'm thinking of trying the red potatoes out there. I'm gonna put some of them out Valentine's Day and see how it turns out. Go from there. I ain't gonna mess with tomatoes anymore. They got something around here that just keeps mutilating and stomping the piss out of them. That shit they're putting in the air or something.
Those gophers that got Ed's garden. That's what it is.
I got some lumber out there. I'm going to build some raised boxes.
I guess I have too much clay in my dirt over here in the desert, so I have to try something else, hydroponics, something.
Didn't you guys live through a massive drought? I think soil samples might be like a secondary problem.
Well, yeah.
Get you some raised beds or some containers.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've been doing it in, but they all came out miniature, like extremely miniature.
Less
were the size of a pea.
Your beds weren't deep enough.
Mm.
Probably get that hard clay. Wood chip's supposed to be good for that. Over time, letting wood chips decompose over that clay soil, and over time that'll.
Yeah,
eventually
everything
you'll get something.
is over time. How much time do we have?
I mean, look.
Till you're not breathing.
Right now.
Good things come to those who wait.
Oh, that looks
If
good.
it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
No, it doesn't. It's not circular. The instructions are all screwed up, and the pepperonis are all uneven.
I've considered it, Chris. I'm thinking about trying to take that lumber. I got a bunch of it back that I can still use and try to build me a small greenhouse or something and then do it in levels.
Do it.
Yeah.
That pizza was close to being square, wasn't it?
I don't do angles. I told you I need help, damn it.
I thought about turning my chicken coop into a greenhouse since I don't have the run for the chickens and that didn't work out real well. So that's a hydroponic setup, right?
Yeah, it runs off a little rechargeable battery. You know those little battery packs for your cell phones? Those little USB multi-spectrum lights, they're low consumption. So it works really good, even with the crappy overcast. You could use a little crank and recharge them if you had to. Sit there, a little bicycle or your hand crank, and pinch.
So are they growing in dirt or just water?
Just solution. Yeah, no, it's not only there. It's got rabbit poo. It's got hopes and dreams. And then I use like a clay pellet medium, depending on what it is. But those are just little coconut shells. The things initially starts them out.
Huh.
Poop.
Poop.
Yeah, it's not. It's like rabbit poop and stuff. No soil though. Soil is not vertical though. I think Chuck's onto something with that. It could be the 7-Up hydroponics.
Well, I've been ordering seeds from Tree Leaf. They seem to be a really good company. And they have the non-GMO, the organic. But
Are they in state or are they from somewhere else?
that's a good question. So that makes a difference.
It could, depending on climate, because the growing season and what I can grow in Georgia would be totally different than the growing season of somebody up north. Stuff like that. If you're only doing outside growing. If you've got like indoor grows or greenhouses or hydroponics, then that's different. But I don't know. Most times, pretty much any seed will grow. But you can always look into like some local seed sources and stuff like that.
I will. I mean, surely we have seeds in Texas.
And lots just trial and error, figure out what works best for you,
Yeah. I still think the hydroponics would be easiest for me.
Give it a shot.
Indoor.
It's pretty much the initial setup. Once you get past that, I imagine it's pretty low maintenance.
You gotta try that stuff. You can't just talk about it. I'm not fond. I'm not super excited about hydroponics. I do use like Coca-Cola and different mediums as far as that goes. And I do give, my sprouts and stuff nutrients when it needs it and this and that, but it's gotta, I don't know, for me it's having something growing around, even like the tree here and stuff. It's just part of it.
There you go. That's good to have rabbits. They make great fertilizer.
Yeah, I need a couple pickup loads of their crap, that and some chicken stuff. I should have it out there now, stewing and making the yard ready to plant.
Yeah, get it ready now. Spring will be here before you know it.
So the rain doesn't wash it away. It just kind of helps it go into the soil.
Night, Ben.
Well, depending. I mean, if you have that hard clay soil, you might need to put wood chips down so that when the manure seeps, it doesn't just wash away. It has something to hold on to and decomposing. You're almost like making new soil on top of that.
Yeah.
Cardboard leaves, sticks, and stuff like that, and wet it down now and start you a raised bed area. Just put it on the ground and do it. Let it start turning into whatever. Keep it moist.
Yeah, your leaf clippings and stuff like that.
You can put all your peelings or whatever, your slop or whatever out there with the dry paper leaves, and it'll turn into compost, and it'll make a hell of a spot to grow.
That's what I've been doing. I got a worm bed going. I'm doing pretty good so far.
My grandma in the back of her house back there, she had a place where she'd go dump table scraps and stuff like that, and like for animals or whatever. When the creek got up, the creek could get in there and it'd be stuff for the fish, but she'd always have potatoes growing along the bank of that edge of that where she dumped them table scraps. What the chickens didn't get.
Yeah. We had a compost when my grandmother had a huge garden, and we'd get some really good squash and cantaloupes and stuff out of the compost.
All that stuff would take off growing on its own, kind of like her and the potato peels and the bad spots she cut off.
Yeah.
She didn't flick the eyes off. She'd cut them off and when she throw that stuff out, she'd throw it out in a line. So hell, you might have 20 potato plants middle of the summer.
Epsom salt.
Yep, magnesium. Yeah, worm cast, good rabbit shit, chicken stuff. You got to let chicken get de-hot though. It's too damn hot. Put it
straight out. You have to let it. Same with the cow
banana
patties.
peel and soak them in water.
Oh yeah.
We use a lot of potassium here.
Oh, okay.
A lot of rabbit shit and potassium.
Yeah, them old folks, you call it banana peel water stuff. That's what they call it, like tomato moonshine or whatever. They pour it over tomato plants and stuff.
Yeah.
So you have to put the banana peels in water.
Oh, there's some rabbits being born.
We were just putting them in.
They're in fur. The mother, that's what the mother creates their bedding out of is her fur.
Yes, sir. Keep it natural.
Yep.
Aw. Little
I
bunny.
guarantee you they're warm too. Pick them up, they're hot.
We lost somebody.
We lost Watt. Watt Life 2024, man.
What the hell?
What?
What the fuck?
What's next?
Sometimes the critters need a little help, though. But you're right. Yeah, that fur is really, really warm. And that also lets you know when they're getting ready to give birth. She'll start ripping it out and making a nest prior. And not too soon before. At least my experience.
What is that?
It's a dinosaur.
Baby. Feeding the baby dinosaur.
That's
It looks
little,
like a penguin.
little pterodactyl with feathers.
He's meeting his daddy, the eyedropper.
He's probably wondering what the hell is that 7 doing here.
Yeah. New eggshells. Coffee
Marshmallow
grounds.
Man, that's a good combo.
Yes, somebody also told me to take tea bags, pop them open, and dump them out in their spots. I don't know what good the tea bags would have, man.
We sprinkle cinnamon in our compost piles. We do a lot of different things to our compost
to make it taste better.
It keeps the mold down.
Yeah.
Not just that, it's good for it's like a compound for helping roots. I mean, I use it all the time. Like when I start grape plants or something, I use a lot of cinnamon then.
It keeps a lot of bugs out too, don't it?
It does what?
Keeps a lot of bugs out too.
Yeah.
Who's me? Chicken bones.
A lot of fish guts.
Oh yeah, fish is good. It likes that. Decomposes quick.
Yeah, the Indians used to bury a fish with every plant.
Yeah.
Or pieces of fish heads, whatever.
I made the girls, well, we made coffee several days in a row to get the grounds and did the banana peels and the eggshells in that soil that I had I was using 5-gallon buckets. The peppers did pretty good. They're small, but they're still just as potent as they would be if they had grown.
I pulled some more bell peppers off a couple of weeks ago, and it'd been freezing. I ain't checked them when I went out there and looked a minute ago. There's like 4 or 5 of them plants in one of them tub things I got out there, and they were growing still.
I've heard about Epsom salts. I haven't tried that.
A lot of magnesium.
Tomato plants really like that. We use that on tomato plants when we transplant them in the ground. They help the roots get good going real quick. We don't use Epsom salts on everything, though. But
well, another one, baking soda too help. I forget what for. I think that's for insects though.
What is that?
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
We got about 60 days, and we'll start our plants in the house in about 60 days.
Do you start them in dirt or water?
What's that?
Do you start them in dirt or water?
Oh, we grow them in dirt, the same dirt I take buckets, 5-gallon buckets of dirt, and take it out before the fall, before the snow and that hits, and I just put it in a storage shed. And I want them to be in the same dirt as what I'm planting them in.
Right.
So
keep it from getting shot. So.
It's weird. My pineapple plants are going crazy. So I'm hoping that this year they'll produce because they're pretty big. They're like about 3 feet tall. That's the only thing that really did well.
The pineapple?
Yeah.
Would you start it from the tops off the cutting off of one?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
And so that's what I don't know if it's weather related, if I need to start thinking more tropical, what they would grow in the tropics, or
They said Texas is a new Florida as far as like citrus and red fruits and stuff.
You start
They
growing
got
mangoes.
They got blight and all that so bad there, and the insects. Then they sprayed a lot, so they screwed a lot of shit up.
yeah. And well, that's where I was watching one of Nanya Texas videos, and he's got a huge greenhouse, and his lemons were looking amazing. He had a lot of citrus in there, I think.
I never got them little tangerines I was wanting to get when I started them lemons. I was thinking about it again this past year, and I kept forgetting when I'd go to the store to grab some just to see if they would grow like the lemons did. People told me wouldn't. Still don't know if they'll produce fruit. But I was also told if they grow a tree, they'll grow a fruit.
No, I'd love to have a tangerine tree. That'd be cool.
Cucumber. Answer me, Rabbit or Ronan. Is that cucumber?
Somebody better answer him.
It looks like it. Cucumbers or beans.
Cucumber or squash or
cucumbers. Something. No, cucumbers. You're right.
It looks like
Just
cucumbers to me.
Do you
straight eights or what?
Sorry, Bonnie. What?
Do you just keep them in the red cups?
Nah, that's like a starter thing. Just any kind of medium. Just get them rolling. I mean, let's face it. In the apocalypse, you may not have all the fancy stuff, but solo cups are everywhere.
Solo cups are cheap, and yeah, you can get a bunch for cheap.
Or even cheaper at dollar stores in clear little, like half beer clear cups.
Go hang around the frat houses and rinse them out, but you know what you're going to find in them.
Well, from the stuff that, get this, but the old lady went out and grabbed some out of the dirt out of the compost pile, and what started growing out of it, the compost pile? Cucumbers. From, you know, when we were eating them this summer, she would throw the waste and that in the compost pile. She went out, and they started growing. So we'll be checking the compost pile in the spring too. Well, we're gonna fire up all 4 gardens this year. So the other place in the 3 gardens here, we're gonna do a lot this year.
I don't know anybody growing rabbits around me.
Looks like either some
Kiddie
kind of
pool
pumpkin or
watermelons.
watermelon. Yeah, it was something either
Yeah,
pumpkin
looks
or
like
watermelon.
We got a lot out of that one. Little kiddie pool watermelons. Well, the watermelons.
Are them the miniatures?
No,
Miniatures
they
are the
were
big.
full. They did their thing. Let me see if I can find the one where they came through. I mean, that's the early starting of it. They're not nowhere near flowering or fruiting, but
Right. We grow the small ones here because we don't have that much time. And then what, like a honeydew melon, they're called Minnesota midgets. Like a honeydew.
Nice.
Honeydew melons are good. We used to grow them. Huge pumpkins. So you've already started all these now?
I never stop. I'm not dependent on the weather or the seasons. You just all year round.
Oh, okay.
Or I'll take 3 months off because I don't want to pay high electrical bills for 3 months. I got enough. I don't need to grow
True
them.
that.
I can make it 6 months before I have to start them. Well, like I said, we'll be starting in 3 months again. So, or 2 months. About 60 days we'll start.
Yeah, but you got a great setup. I remember that video and that stuff you showed with the tomato cuttings. That was really cool.
In my adventure, we're trying to set up my back room. Remember, we took all the stuff out of there, and I let that wood sit out there. I've ruined $2,000 or $3,000 worth of damn lumber cleaning the shed out to do something that never fucking happened. I should have sold the lumber and did it myself.
Wouldn't that be charming?
I still got the shed back there. I got stuff in it now, but it's just leave the building sit there open. So,
Hey Chuck, how old are your citrus trees?
I think this is their third, coming on their third year. I think second year or third year.
You don't have any issues with greening?
Hold on. Any issues with what?
Greening, like you haven't had any branches that maybe turn brown that you got to cut off or anything?
No, I should have pruned some of it back because I guess it's got a lot of stragglers and it's almost
okay. Because that's a big issue in Florida, like the citrus crops from those flies. But the way that you can fix that is if you just put like a 1/4 inch of worm castings down. The worm castings for those flies, it'll put out like this antibacterial or something for it, and then it won't green the citrus trees, so they'll stay healthy.
That's cool. I use a lot of worm casting when I started my stuff, and then I throw it a little bit in every now and then. And I make
that'll protect it.
Make like a tea out of it and some other things.
Okay, what's worm casting?
Worm shit.
Oh.
Tractor Supply, Walmart, and Dollar General might have it in mixture with stuff up there, little bags of it.
Yeah, you could buy them at the.
You find a lot of worms in your rabbit shit. I guarantee you that.
That's I was wondering if the fishing worms and whatever they have them in, if that would be good to dump one of those in each one of the buckets, but
yeah, somebody told me here the other day, said find an old deep freeze somebody's tossing out and fill it full of dirt and then go buy you some earthworms, put a piece of wood or tin or something over the top of it, get you $20 worth of worms somewhere, put them in there, and in a couple of years you'll have all the worm cats you want.
Yeah, people do that with bathtubs, and then they put bottles under the drain, and you can make worm juice too.
Huh. Night B.
So we've pretty much been eating bugs anyway.
Oh yeah, if you ever eaten something from a grocery store, you ate a roach or two.
Yeah, all of it, everything you get. Hell, you go to a fine restaurant, the food they got in there, there's always a percentage chance of human feces, human flesh.
Okay, Chuck. Let's not say all that now. Come on now.
It's
Skin
true.
flakes. You breathe in skin flakes when you go order stuff and touch things. Don't forget mites, Chuck. Or eyelash mites. Google eyelash mites.
Actually, I do remember a few years ago they had like a recall on some like bagged lettuce, and then they investigated it, and it was like the migrant farmers were shitting like in the fields.
Yeah. Dysentery mundo.
Right on top of the vegetables they were piling up.
Well, and I've heard of that you can use humanure.
I don't know, man. But yeah.
You better get you better get that human and STD test before you take their poop.
Make sure you're on Prozac or any heavy medications.
Oh yeah, my poop just has benzos in it. That's it.
Y'all hold up, say good night.
That plan's crazy.
We can all sit back and talk. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out.
Oh.
Thanks for having me, Chuck. It's late.
There's other people wanting to come on, and I forgot to let them do it. We've been on 2 hours. Well, y'all hang around. We'll talk in the back room. I appreciate everybody coming on tonight and checking us out. I'll try to do it more. Love y'all. Miss hanging out with y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Anybody else want to say
Good night,
bye?
everybody. Much love. Blessings.
Everyone take care. Never forget, Jan 6.
Just go for the scenery, right?
Yeah.
Stay safe and stay warm.
Bye.